Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final round here in the WWSCOC Valvoline Classic Series. And oh boy, we have a show for you tonight. It's a four-way dance for the title. It's going to come down between Charlie Rodriguez, Gabe Coleman, Nick Smith, and PJ Williams. These drivers are mathematically eligible to win the championship. Charlie Rodriguez with 58 points, Gabe Coleman with 50 points, Nick Smith with 41 points, and PJ Williams with 34 points. And the only way for Charlie to win this, the only way Charlie can win this tonight, is if all of his rivals fail to finish, or they finish. In the case of for example, if Charlie Rodriguez, for example, if Gabe Coleman if Gabe Coleman was to come for, if Gabe Coleman was to come in 5th place, then Charlie would not finish. Gabe Coleman will be the winner. If Nick Smith won with 8, if Charlie Rodriguez failed to finish and Nick Smith came second, Nick Smith will be the champion. But PJ Williams is the driver I'm interested in seeing. If PJ Williams wins, in fact, if he's actually eligible, I think, if he wins, he gets a top 2 finish. It's 4 plus 18 equals 50. If PJ Williams gets top 3 finish and Charlie, Gabe, and Nick finish outside or below any of those standings, then he would mathematically win, I would think. I don't know. I'm going to sort out the math after the race immediately. So, with that being said, let's give you your top 10 rundown. How much time have we got left? Okay, we've got about 15 seconds anyhow. 45. Well, now I've wasted time. Now it's probably 40 seconds now. So, time to get the top 10 rundown. On the pole is the 11 Budweiser car, the Budweiser Thunderbird of James Kuehler, and next to him is the 98 of Robert Wagner. Let's get off with a good finish. And our man and Mr. Consistency in qualifying, Johnny Gardner, the 51, he's in 3rd place. Next to him is the Coltrane, Cole Dowling, the 25 Kodiak car. And behind them is the 36 car of Christian Masters and the 21 of Zach Hamlin in the Citigo 21. And behind them is Levi McIntyre in the 8 Snickers and Kyle Matthews in the 46 Superflow. And running at the top 10, it's the 4 of Joshua Michaels.
Start your engine.
They've been given the command to fire up the engines, as I was going to finish. Rounding out the top 10 is the 4 Kodiak of Joshua Michaels and the 57 Heinz car of Dylan Young. Now let's keep an eye on some of the drivers we need to keep an eye out for tonight. Just right there, there's a Skull number 1 car of Nick Smith. He needs a good finish tonight if he wants to get. And look who's just behind him. It's Charlie Rodriguez there. And also look who else is in the frame close by. Gabe Coleman in the 10. Now you may be wondering where PJ Williams is. You can just see in the back there that blue STP Pontiac, is that STP Pontiac? Yeah, the STP Pontiac. If that car can get a good finish tonight, well, it's all in the cards now. Charlotte can be maddening. Let's go, 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 green flag, last time out for the inaugural season of the Valvoline Classic. Here we go. James Kuehler now, into turn 1, coming into it now. He's going to bring along with him Johnny Gardner in the 51. This guy gets good qualifying. Twice shown in the race, but it just doesn't work. They're going to be careful coming to this wall. Some free wide in the back there between Charlie Rodriguez and a few others. Coming into this turn now, this is where it might be a trouble spot here. Turn 3 and 4. Turn 4 in particular, as they're going to get close. Oh, God. Okay, fine. They're coming that lap. James Kuehler is the leader of the first lap. So Kuehler first lap. But this Gordon in the 51 Exxon car. He's coming into this now. Coming into it now. I think they're going to make it 3-5 for the lead. Oh, Kuehler in the wall. Kuehler in the wall, but he's still up to speed. Kindly finding out. And here now, 3 wide up for the lead between Gardner, Kuehler, and the McIntyre. Oh, God. Oh, hit the wall. Oh, no. Oh, we got a spin. Oh, no, Charlie's involved. Wait, Charlie. Oh, it's involving others. PJ Williams is involved. Drivers all over the place. Hold on. I'm just trying to... hang on. Okay, Coleman's involved. I did mention PJ Williams. So was Charlie. And where's Nick Smith? Where's Nick? Oh, there he is. There's Nick. Oh, wait, no, I've seen Sorry. Where's Nick? Oh, there he is. There he is. Who's coming across the line? Who's the leader? Who's taking the lead? Well, this is the 8 car. Levi McIntyre's taking the lead, but he's coming into pit road. And so are these other drivers, actually. These other drivers are coming into pit road. First caution of the night. I was a little afraid of what might happen. And that's involving, and that wreck involved 3/4 of the eligible drivers to win this race tonight, and as well as, well, eligible to win the series. So there's the rest of the field. I think they need to catch up for some reason, because otherwise they'll be put a lap down. I know it's unlikely, but anyways, they come into the pits now. Whoa, goodness gracious! Oh, Johnny got, Levi McIntyre got out first. And then there's Nick Smith now, he's taking second. There's Joshua Michaels, there was Steve Pollard then. And this pack is really slow, I don't know what's going on here. But while these cars get themselves sorted, we will take you, now, we're gonna show you what brought out the caution, our first caution of the night, and we could possibly bring more. Okay, so coming out of turn 4, I said it was going to be a trouble spot. Gardner gets into the wall. That then clips Wagner, and then Michaels. Well, actually, hang on. Wagner actually collected. Let's go back a bit. Wagner. Let's see if I can slow this down a bit. Wagner collects Shelton and Joshua Michaels. Michaels then goes into Christian Masters. That then takes him out. And then Masters and Shelton will be coming down on the track. And look at that. Just Shelton gets into Charlie. She gets into Charlie. It's not her fault. She had no control over that car whatsoever. And then everyone keeps passing. And then we got, let's see. There's PJ Williams. Oh, Williams might be alright. He got a bit of side damage. Gabe Coleman on the other hand, what happened? I think he got rear end damage. Oh, he touches Zach Hamlin. Okay, so he touches Zach Hamlin. So he's got a bit of, he touches him, but not enough damage to possibly take him out. Plenty of drivers were collected in this one. Where's Nick Smith? Okay, I think Nick Smith in that. Hang on. Where was Nick in this? Oh, he was right behind this, actually. Look at this. He was actually right behind this pack. He's ahead of Charlie, sees the wreck happening, and then, look at that. He carefully avoids, gets behind Robert Wagner, timed it perfectly. As they went across the line, caution was coming out, so they had to slow down while the chaos was ensuing. And that involved like the entire field, really. A wreck at the front affects those at the back, and especially for those who will run, especially three drivers in particular: Rodriguez, Coleman, and PJ Williams and Nick. Coleman, Rodriguez, and Williams. They're involved. While Nick Smith gets through scot-free. I'm going to be amazed if Smith can pull off a performance like this for the rest of the night. But onwards and upwards, now we're going to take you back to the restart. So, back to the restart. Well, oh my god, I cannot believe this, ladies and gentlemen. Our points leader, Charlie Rodriguez, has retired. Charlie Rodriguez now, his hopes of being a back-to-back inaugural champion are up in smoke. Green flag is back out. We'll go for the second green flag of the night. And we've got some lap cars here. There was some lap, the 25 of Cole Daly and the 33 of, who is the 33 again? 33 of Christian Masters. No, wait, no, Tom Girard, he's out, okay. Anyway, up to the front now. Got the 6 car. Coming to the inside. Nick Smith there, he's got to be careful not to hit the wall. Oh, inches. Oh no, at the back. Hold on. Okay, they're good at the back. And when I look at this now, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's going to be Nick Smith's title. I don't see any. It's going to be Nick Smith's race from the look of it. Whoa, Levi McIntyre into the wall. There's going to be a sore spot here tonight, that wall. Walls 2 and 4 are going to be a sore spot. And now up to the front, there's Nick Smith. Whoa, Levi McIntyre, what the hell? He's gone back into pit road. He's gone back into pit road, and so is Ian Dutter. Ian Dutter and Levi McIntyre, they're in the pits. Is there strategy, or is there something wrong with their cars? McIntyre came in before. Dutter, I have no idea what's going on with his car. As the runaway leader now, as I'm going to look at the board now, I think it's Seth Cole. But Seth's got his lap back, but I think it might be Nick Smith. Hang on, I've got to confirm. Let's see what the ticker says. Yeah, the ticker says it's Nick Smith, and I have no. And unless Let's have a look. Where's the nearest rival? Where's the nearest... Oh, there's Gabe Coleman there. Gabe at the other hand. Free wide. Goodness gracious. Free wide action going on all over here at Charlotte. We've now got the spectators. There's Gabe Coleman. And we go jump up ahead. There is Nick Smith. He's got to get past Seth Cole if he wants to get a clear headway of the rest of the field. And he's going to get that now coming into turn 1. He goes into turn 1, takes Seth to the high side, but he's bringing Derek Engel in the 6 along with him. Go to the back now. There's Gabe. Oh, there was Johnny Garner, and they're getting into the wall, but there's Gabe Coleman now. He's coming up into the picture. Gabe Coleman needs to get up as fast as he can. He needs to get up to Nick. And there's Nick there. That's the gap. That's the main pack. There's that card. And look at this now. The 6 of Derek Engel has put Nick Smith to the high side. This is good for the rest of the pack now. The rest of the pack now, especially for Gabe Coleman. If Gabe can get to the... There's Ty Norton there, getting into the wall there in that Copenhagen 14 AJ Ford car. Gabe now is getting behind Kyle Matthews. And look at the gap now. Look at that gap now. That's closed thanks to the lap traffic now from Seth Cole and Derek Engel now. They're going to be in so much trouble now. Because now the pack is caught up. And this is good for Gabe Coleman. Nick Smith now. Whoa, wall scrape there. We're gonna go for possibly one. Oh, hang on. We're gonna go one last time, maybe on the roof scan. On board now with that. On board with the 10 now. Look how close he is now. Gabe Coleman now is gonna be in second place. He needs to get ahead of Seth. We need to use Seth's inside line, and he's gonna use it now. Seth's out to the inside, and Gabe Coleman side by side. They're trying to use the draft of the 2 cars. They're trying to use the draft of Seth and Derek. And oh, I thought they were going to go free white then. Oh my goodness, this is so close to Terry Labonte car against the number 10 from... Where's he from? Ask James Paul, goes Jessica Show. And number 10 car now, inside line. Oh, we have to get on the apron there. And now... Oh, we got a wall scrape! Wait, is the caution out? No, caution's not out, that's good. What does the view from the rear end look like? Oh, there's James. I'm sorry, there's Nick. Whoa! Oh, we got a wreck! Wreck on the front stretch, caution's out. We call that just in time. We call that just in time. As we are now halfway through this race. There's the pace car. Whoa, glad we caught that on time. That was something right there. Who was involved? I saw the 97. That was the 97 of Steve Pollard. Oh, and other drivers are involved in this. There's Joshua Michaels, Carl Matthews. Oh, Ian Dudder for some reason getting in the back of Lee McIntyre. Who else was involved? Dylan Young from the look of it. Oh, PJ Williams as well. Right, from the looks of this, it's going to be a two-way dance between. Gabe Coleman and Nick Smith. If Gabe can win or possibly get higher points, I think Gabe might be the winner. But I'm not going to confirm that until after the race when I'm in the editing room and doing all the numbers. So, well, there's our leader. Gabe Coleman is our leader, and he's only 2 places away from his nearest rival, Nick Smith. So the Skull car that basically came out of nowhere at Talladega to win, to put himself in a championship contention, is now only halfway done with this race, and he might have a chance of winning unless Gabe Coleman has anything bad happen to him. So, with that being said, let's go back to what brought out our second caution here tonight at the final round here in Charlotte. Looking at this, Stephen Pollard, Seth Cole, Gabe Coleman go 3 wide. Seth clips the wall, then gets Nick Smith, and then Smith then is there. Seth Cole collects. The Pollard brothers are involved in this. Kyle Matthews, avoidance from. Ty Norton avoided that. Oh goodness! Whoa! Carnage everywhere. Loads of drivers are involved. Even the pole sitter, James Kuehler, is involved. That was a hell of an impact. I think that was a bit of an impact. There's the 9. I just saw the 9 there. The 9 of Jess Shelton. She gets involved. Let's have a look. I just want to see what happened to the Kyle Matthews. Let's have a look. Matthews gets in the back. He then gets hit by Pollard, and then he gets hit by Cole. Oh, he hits the wall, then gets into Cole, and then he gets hit by the 47 47 of Dylan Peru. Wait, is that Dylan Peru? Yeah, Dylan Peru in the 47. He gets involved. Jess, on the other hand, I want to see. Jess. What happened to her? As I see, is that the? Oh, that was the 13. That's James. Hang on, James. Tom Girard. What happened to Jess? Because I remember she got involved in the first wreck, and then I think she's slowing down, and then side by side with the best friend James Qualls, and then she just gets into polar. Oh, the smoke was blinding her. Oh, the smoke just blinded her. So she had no idea. She had no idea where to go. She saw that much smoke and that much car, and she didn't know which line to take. So, unfortunately for her, that's cost her her race. And I don't know where was she? It's going to be. Should now be no points to 9. That means she will finish the season more likely in. Hang on, what's the point thing? She looks like she's going to finish in 20th alongside Johnny Gardner. Unless something else happens, but anyways, let's take you back to the restart as we are getting ready. Gonna get ready again as we'll take you to our second. Sorry, I'm just having to sort out something. We'll have to sort you out for the second restart for tonight. So out of the race now is PJ Williams. Hang on, let's have a look. We got PJ Williams, the 94, the Pollard brothers, the 8 of Lee. According to this, Levi McIntyre, Seth Cole, Dylan Peru, Ian Dutter, and Derek Engel are lapped down. Jess is out. The 4 Joshua Michaels is out, and so is the 46. We've only got 19 cars left in the track. Green flag is back out. Gabe Coleman now off to a flying start now. He's using the lap traffic to his advantage against Nick Smith. This is what Gabe needs if he wants to win a championship. Gabe now needs to win. He has to stay ahead of Nick Smith in the points. Nick Smith, if he can get the win, or if he can get anywhere close in second, I think that might be all she wrote. But I'm not so sure, given my mathematics. I think if Gabe Coleman stays where he is now, we'll go back a bit. No X. Good. Oh, but Dylan Peru into the pits. I think there might be some mandatory fixing on his car. As the 10 car now racing up ahead, his closest rival Nick Smith is behind him there, and then we got Nick Perricule here in the 2 car looking to finish up the season well. He hasn't shown much in this season, but I'm pretty sure he'll want to come back in that 2 car for next season and possibly maybe try and find a winning car within that 2 team. As we go back up to the front now, Derek Engel to the inside now. This is good for Nick Smith now. Oh, free wide now. Could be for the lead now between the top 3. And Gabe Coleman hits the wall. Coleman hits the wall now. He's still up to speed. As Nick Smith now, this is all he needs to see. He needs to see Gabe fall back. He just needs to stay up at the front. As technically the 2 car is the leader, but the number 1 car is now getting put to the high line because of the 7 car of Nick Muggiola now, and that's 7 ZX Alan Colwicky 7. He's coming up to this now. Oh, Nick Smith and Gabe Coleman went into the wall. And here comes now the AJ 14 of Ty Norton now, the Copenhagen car. He's coming up into this, and he's getting a hell of a lot more speed than Nick Smith is coming into turns 3 and 4. This might be good for Gabe Coleman if he can get past him. He needs to follow Ty's line, but he's a bit too far out for Ty. To get to him. He's using the high line. I think he's going to scrape the wall. Up ahead now, 3 wide now. Oh, Derek Engel on the wall. Nick Smith into the wall now. This is what Gabe Coleman needs to see. We're going to focus on these 2 for a bit. 10 to go, next time by. Look at this now. Side by side, the battle is going on. Gabe needs to stay. Oh, he's getting behind him. He's going to stick with him. It doesn't matter where Gabe Coleman finishes, as long as he finishes way ahead of Nick Smith. Nick Smith, only way for him to win is if he can get up to, let's see, he's 41 points, so he's actually 9 points. He needs 9 points, or no, at best 10 points to beat him. Currently so far, he is in, where are they now? 7th and 6th, or 6th and 7th. So at the minute, Gabe Coleman is your current champion. He's currently winning the point standings. Nick Smith, on the other hand, he needs to get up into this. In fact, they both need to work it out, because at the minute, Gabe stays where he is now, he might be alright. He's now using the inside line. 3 wide now. Oh my goodness! Oh, and I was in front of them, but they got through. And Gabe Coleman had to let off the gas. And we've got 7 to go, folks. We have 7 to go. And there's, Robert Wagner and Ty Norton. They were doing so well. They were doing so well in this race. And there's Ty trying to get his car, get all his wheels back on the track. Sometimes you can get these cars stuck on the apron and the banking service, which is quite annoying, really, especially for some drivers on NR. But there's Nick Smith, right ahead of Gabe Coleman. At the minute, Gabe Coleman is still winning the point standings. Only way for him to lose this entire points race, this entire race, is if he retires out now. If his engine blows and Nick Smith stays where he is. Let's have a look. The points. At this current time, he would in fact, Nick Smith, he is currently, Nick Smith is currently in 4th place. So at the minute, he would have 12 points. So live point standings now, 12 points. That means he would have 53 points. He would be, he would have 53 points. Gabe Coleman, on the other hand, he has 50 points. He's currently in 5th, which means he would get 10 points. So at the minute, Gabe Coleman is still winning. He's still winning the points. But either ways, back up to the front now. There's Johnny Gardner there. He took the. Is he taking? Yeah, he's the leader coming to the line. So before we we're gonna head back now to. We're gonna show you the caution, and then we're gonna take you to the final restart of the season. So get the popcorn, get the beer. And now we're gonna have ourselves a bit of a fun 5 minutes. All right. So coming into this, they were going. I don't know what happened here. I think they were going free wide, but unfortunately, Ty Norton and Robert Wagner, they got way too close to one another. Wagner got into Norton, and then eventually they then led up into the track. Thankfully, they missed the entire field, especially Nick Smith and Gabe Coleman, who were still battling it out. And Nick Smith, Seth Cole, he got a touch. Seth Cole actually, oh dear. And I thought everyone got through, but it looks like Seth was unfortunate in getting getting hit. So, and there's Christian Masters just passing us through. So I did not know Seth was involved. So Seth's going to end out his season pretty bad, but given where he was, given his good performances, we might be all right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you back to the restart, the final restart of the season. Ooh boy, like I said, popcorn, beer, Mountain Dew, Twinkies, whatever you eat, bring them to the computer table. You're in for one hell of a finish. All right, here we go. So the retirees out of that race were the Robert Wagner and the 27 of Seth Cole. Everyone is back. Well, I wouldn't say everyone's on the lead lap, but however, there are now, how many drivers? I'm going to count 15 drivers. Hang on. So top 10 rundown: Gardner, Pericles, Faru, Derek, not Engel, Mucciola, Smith, Coleman, Washer, Young, Dudder, and many others. Anyways, back up to the front now. Here we go. We got 3 to go now. Here we go. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. And look at that. They've blown away. Look at that. Pericles and Gardner have just blown away. They've blown away from the pack. Kind of reminds me of that scene in Cars 2 when the King and oh god, they're getting bunchy. They're getting close. That pack in the back there, they're getting close. We're going to focus on these lads here, because at the minute now, Gabe Coleman, if he stays where he is now, if a caution comes out, he will become the champion. He will be the inaugural champion of the Classic Series. What's going to happen? Good stuff at the front. You've got Johnny Gardner here and that. This is the battle for the lead, but we need to keep an eye on the battle for the point standings. And now Gabe Coleman now to the inside of Nick Smith, and Nick Smith, he's lost his place. This is what Gabe needs to see. Gabe needs to see all this. It doesn't matter where he finishes now, as long as he doesn't wreck, he will be the champion. He will be the champion no matter what. And here we go. This is it. 2 laps to go. The 2 car now, Nick Pericles leading from Johnny Gardner. One of the most consistent qualifiers I have ever seen in the WWSCOC. He gets pole position, or top 10 at least in every race he's been in the WWSCOC. And look at the gap there between them. And 4th place, Nick Smith there. Nick Smith there. He needs to find a way. I don't think he's got enough. because at the minute Gabe Coleman has better points than him if he stays where he is. White flag displayed now for Nick Pericles. Pericles now gets the white flag. He gets the white flag. But Coleman, he stays where he is. He will be points champion. Back up to the front now. Oh, God, I thought there was going to be a war squid there from Gardner. But up to the front now. This is it. Here he comes. Nick Pericles now. Turns 3 and 4. Coming out of the final corner. Nick Pericles will win the final race at Atlanta. He wins Atlanta. But up at the front now, Gabe Coleman. Gabe Coleman now. Gabe Coleman is now your inaugural WWSC Valvoline Classic Series champion. The 10 car who won at Daytona and won at Darlington has not won this race here in Atlanta, but he has won the WWSCOC championship. I can confirm that for you now. He came in. Well, actually, we'll go to see the rest of the field. So, at the minute, let me see. Where did he finish? He finished third. Third place gets you 15 points, which means that. Hang on, let me just check. Came third, 15 points, 55. Nick Smith was fourth, so he's got 41 points. That's 12. So 41 plus 12 is 53. Gabe Coleman. Yep. So that's it there, folks. Gabe Coleman is your official series champion. He wins it. So Nick Pericles, finally, like I said, he should get a win this season. I was thinking he may get a win next season, but no, he proved it here tonight in Atlanta. Charlotte, sorry. So, with that being said, let's give you your top 10 rundown for the final drivers who will get points. Nick Pericles comes in first. Johnny Gardner second. Our winner, our champion, Gabe Coleman. Runner-up, Nick Smith. James Calls, Mr. Classic, he gets fifth. Sixth place for Dylan Young. A good finish, seeing as though he only came into the season. He only came halfway into the season. Then it's a seventh place for James Kuehler. Good finish there for the car. Chris Washer, another good finish. The seventh of Nick Mucciola gets a good finish. And Ty Norton, out of nowhere, gets a top 10 finish after he was involved in the final caution. So he will get a point there for his runs. And as we announce the rest of the field, Christian Masters, Zach Hamlin, Derek Engel, Ian Dudder, Levi McIntyre, Dylan Frew, Robert Wagner, Seth Cole, Kyle Matthews, Steve Pollard, Jessica Shelton, PJ Williams, Joshua Michaels, Stephen Pollard III, Cole Daly, Charlie Rodriguez, and Tom Gerard round out our field. I'd like to thank you all for watching this season, and I'm so glad that I was able to bring you this classic series. Don't worry, we will be going for a second season. We will be going for a second season, and I will be doing 5 races again like usual, kind of like iRock, but, you know, with the 1990 NASCARs. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and we will see you next season for Season 2. Good night, and whatever you do, don't miss it.